Good day everybody, welcome back to JY Heating Tech. Today's episode is about unvented hot water cylinders, which are becoming more common and they are becoming popular for the last 10 years for an extremely simple reason that they depend on the mains pressure and volume. Rather than having a big water tank in the loft, and if you're living in the ground floor, you'll have a decent shower. On the first floor, you're not going to get any pressure. So unvented hot water cylinders have become more popular. There is a few misconceptions with clients about unvented hot water cylinder. A hot water cylinder is just a steel drum inside. What is coming in as pressure and flow will come out from the hot water tap as pressure and flow. It does not make the pressure higher, it does not enhance the flow. So from my experience on working on unvented hot water cylinders for the last 18 to 20 years, the most important part of it is the pressure and the flow coming from the mains. From my experience, most of London now and Greater London, Thames Water have upgraded all the pipework, so what you can see incoming to your water meter outside the house where there is a main stop valve is a 25mm blue plastic pipe which delivers decent pressure and volume. And then I've just refurbished the house and I've upgraded all my pipe work inside the house. What the builder or the plumber did was actually neglect that small piece of pipe coming from the mains outside to the point of entry to your house. And I've seen it and I've had it all before. Sometimes it's 15mm copper pipe or even worse, lead pipe. They will deliver the pressure because irrespective of what diameter the pipe is, it will deliver the pressure. But the problem is with the flow rate. So what most of people or builders or plumbers regrettably ignore that piece of pipe until they finish everything, and they will find out if I turn the tap on in the kitchen, I do not have any water in the second floor shower. This is what the problem is. So when refurbishing a house or upgrading your plumbing, that piece of pipe which is buried from the outside meter to the point of entry, wherever that cold water mains water pipe coming into your house, need to be upgraded to a minimum of 22mm. This is what most unvented hot water cylinder companies would recommend, because then you will have, it will affect, if it's smaller than 22mm, it will affect the performance of the hot water cylinder. This is a drawing, as like I said, there is a safety device that we saw there, temperature and pressure relief. It's very important. This is extremely important in the unvented hot water installation because this is for your safety. If the temperature source fails to stop or the pressure devices stop, then this is your last port of call. Now there is always two major things that needs to be observed. One of them is after the temperature and pressure relief valve, the maximum away to the discharge pipe is 600mm. And the second one is the 300mm to the first bend after the tundish. The tundish is a plastic thing where you can see, and you should see if there is an issue. That should be installed in an area where it is visible to the household, because when you see this dripping and it's got an opening in it, once you dripping or discharging water, then there is a problem and you have to switch everything off. So to the first bend, and that distance is extremely important. And then after the first bend, as you can see, it must be on a fall to where it's terminating. It should not be level, it should not be going up. It must be on a fall to get rid of the hot water, pressurized hot water as quickly as possible. Also, it's very important, although it's not important to the household because they're not installers, but that pipe should be one size higher than this pipe. Usually that's a 15mm copper pipe, that is a 22 copper pipe. Where this pipe terminates, as you can see, in a trapped gully, or if it's just terminating outside the wall, it should not be high. It should not be here, because if somebody is passing from here and there is hot water, pressurized hot water discharging from this pipe, then it's not safe. That termination is quite important, and you should always pay attention if an unvented cylinder is installed in your home. This is a picture of an indirect cylinder thermostat, and as you can see, when you look at these spindles, there isn't numbers here. And I get asked a lot, what is the minimum? What is the maximum? Where shall I put that thermostat? So at the minimum, it's 10 degrees. At the maximum is 72 degrees. Usually we put it at 60. So you can judge by, it is some sort of a maximum, let's say is 3 o'clock, and minimum is 12. So you'll put it roughly at that position to get 60 degrees. Unvented hot water cylinders also have thermal cutout points. If the water gets too hot, it will shut everything down and it will not restart heating. In this case, there are two, because one of them is for the immersion element, electric, and the other one is controlled by the boiler. If they go wrong and it just carries on heating, this is a thermal cutout, and it's got a reset if you want to reset it. I don't usually advise people to reset something like this, but you can always try it once. If it pops again, then there is an issue and you need to call a plumber or the manufacturer to come and have a look at what the issue is and what happened. Thank you very much for watching the unvented hot water cylinder episode. I hope somebody benefited from this information. And yet again, if you have any comments, please mention them. We try our best to answer them. If you have any things in your mind that you want us to do some episodes, or you want some information, I'm more than happy to oblige everybody. Have a nice day. Thank you.